Good afternoon, everybody. What is going on? I am jeffgrantMEDIA, and today's unboxing and first impressions video, we've got a box from Huckberry. You can tell from the description of this video that I have a GORUCK bag and a brown buffalo bag inside this box. I got these from Huckberry because both of these bags are exclusive colorways to Huckberry. So you can only get either of these bags in these exclusive colorways from Huckberry. Now, I have covered GORUCK various bags fairly extensively in the past, so I am familiar with the GORUCK brand, but this is in fact my first brown buffalo bag, so it's going to be pretty cool to take a look at a brand new company that I have not seen yet. Now, all of the opinions in this video and the two forthcoming real user reviews are going to be my opinions and my opinions alone. I did not share any of this content, nor will I share any of the future content with Huckberry prior to publication. They will see this when you do. In addition to that, there are affiliate links for both of these bags in the description box down below. If you are considering buying anything from Huckberry, including either of these two bags, please consider using those links down below. It doesn't cost you anything extra, but I do get a small percentage of the sale kicked back to me. All the money goes back into this channel to help me purchase more products, to do reviews, so you can make informed purchasing decisions. But enough talking, let's open this box up. Oh. And I got 3 of the Huckberry Pine Tree stickers. I actually love these stickers. They're very simple. They're just plain white stickers, but I love them. They're very cool, and I'm gonna stick one of these on my car because I haven't done that yet, and I basically only put white stickers on my white car. Another thing I wasn't expecting are the 2 pouches that match the brown buffalo concealed carry bag. Honestly, I wasn't expecting these. I don't know if these are part of the kit for the brown buffalo. They are pictured in some of the collateral on the Huckberry website, but I don't know if these come with it or if these are an upcharge, so I will have to look into that when we get into the brown buffalo bag. But first, we're going to start with the GORUCK Herritage Kit Bag. Now this is, I lost count of how many bags I've had from GORUCK, but I have had quite a few, but I have not had a Herritage bag from GORUCK yet. So this is my first Herritage bag from GORUCK, and this is also my first non-backpack bag from GORUCK. Okay, so we have a drier feeling bag. This isn't a wet feeling waxed bag. So we have our bag in our exclusive charcoal colorway that is only available at Huckberry. And this charcoal colorway, I'm really digging it. I liked it online, and I'm really liking it even more in person. I really like the way it's contrasting the brown leather patch and the accents on the bag, the bottom, and the handles. I really like the way this charcoal is looking with this brown leather. It just looks really nice. And it feels really good. This is a drier feeling waxed canvas bag. This doesn't have that super wet feeling. And if you're unfamiliar with me saying a dry feeling waxed canvas bag, when you're dealing with waxed goods, generally you're either gonna have one that feels almost like it's actually wet, like there's just a lot of wax on it, or the type of wax that they use. It makes the actual bag or material feel wet, like it's damp, like there's water on it. But sometimes you have, like this, a drier feeling wax where the wax is really penetrated into the materials nice and deep, so you don't have a lot of that wax sitting on the surface, giving it that wet feeling. It just feels dry. You can still tell it's wax, you can feel the wax in it, but it doesn't have that like super waxed, like wet or sticky feeling to it. It feels very dry and very smooth. So the kit bag is 32 liters. We have 2 side pockets. We have a front zipper pocket. And we do have this bright blaze orange mesh organizer on the front pocket. And I believe there's also going to be blaze orange on the inside. There is, so we have all this blaze orange. And we also have our padded shoulder strap that was inside that. It feels, as far as shoulder straps and GORUCK go, this is, I would say, incredibly thin because it's only maybe a quarter of an inch thick, where if you've used any of the GR1s or Rucker backpacks, the shoulder straps, they feel like they're about 3 inches thick. And even my Rucker 3.0 that I've beaten the ever-loving hell out of, they're still incredibly dense and thick shoulder straps. So as far as GORUCK shoulder straps go, the shoulder strap for the kit bag is very, very thin, and the straps are also featuring some very heavy-duty hardware on them. Inside the bag, we also have our leather GORUCK kit bag pouch that does specify 32 liters. This does say a lifetime guarantee Herritage. And one other thing that I noticed on this tag is it doesn't say made in the USA. In the literature that I read for this bag, it does not specify country of origin. And I know from my other GORUCK bags, if it's made in the USA, it generally says made in USA on this tag right here. So because it does not say that, I'm gonna go ahead and guess that this bag is made in Vietnam, like the Rucker series. I'm not 100% familiar with the Herritage line because I don't have any other Herritage bags. I've had several Ruckers, I've had the long range Rucker, I've had a bunch of GR1s, made in Vietnam GR1s, made in USA GR1s. So I am familiar with their backpacks, but not anything in the Herritage line and nothing in the kit bag. And I'm guessing because they didn't specify that in any of the literature or right there on the tag that this is probably a made in Vietnam bag. Sometimes there is an interior tag on a seam at the bottom, like on the bottom of the Ruckers, there is a tag that does say made in Vietnam. So I'm sure there's a tag in here tucked away somewhere. But in addition to this brown patch that we're talking about, we do have another blaze orange zipper pocket here. And then we also have on either side a blaze orange zipper mesh pocket. So I'm liking the amount of organization inside this bag. There is a fair amount of organization while still maintaining the internal to be minimal, which for me in a duffel bag, that's what I want. A duffel bag, I'm going to cram a bunch of clothes and stuff in this thing. So I don't want nor need a ton of organization internally in a duffel bag because that is going to take up space that I feel like I would need to cram a bunch of clothes in. So right off the bat, I'm digging the fact that it doesn't have a ton of organization. It gives me a little bit, just enough, but not a lot. And then if we zipper this, we also have a nice waxed storm flap. So if I am carrying this in the elements, this waxed storm flap is going to bead any of that water up and keep it from going through my zipper. And I can say from having used GORUCK bags in the rain, I have not had any experience with water coming through the zippers. Now I have rucked with my Rucker and I have EDC'd my Rucker as well as my GR1s. And I have been in the rain with GR1s, and I believe with my Rucker, I've not climbed through water, in which case water is going to get inside your bag. But I would not be rucking in a Herritage style bag because these are premium materials and they cost like $100 or $200 more than the non-Herritage versions. So what I'm seeing immediately, I am really, really liking. I'm loving the feel of this bag. It has a drier wax canvas feeling, which as I'm using more and more wax goods, I am preferring that drier feeling. It makes your skin feel a little less sticky. Like I can feel that there is now some wax on my skin, on my fingertips, but I don't feel like I'm so gunked up like I need to run upstairs and scrub my hands to get that wax off. Like I'm fine with the little bit that I can feel on my skin right now. I feel like I can touch my face. I'm fine. I don't feel like I need to wash my hands. This is gonna burn off quickly. So the dry feeling, I really, really like it. Another thing I should say is I'm generally not a fan of blaze orange for anything really. I really like red interiors, but for some reason with this charcoal and the brown, the blaze orange is working. It's like, it seems like it's more of a neon orange to me than a blaze orange. Like here it is, without color grading, this is what you're seeing directly from the camera. I feel like this is more of a neon orange than a blaze orange. And I'm liking the way it looks, the way it's contrasting with the charcoal and the brown. I'm liking this orange quite a bit. And honestly, I did see that in the pictures and I thought, oh, that looks a little bit brighter, a little more neon than a blaze. But I was up in the air with it because again, I'm not a huge fan of blaze orange anything. I prefer red interiors or gold interiors of bags, that high vis. But for some reason, this colorway, I'm thinking the orange works with this charcoal and the brown. Let's do a few of the specs of this bag so we can really dive into it, and then we'll get into the brown buffalo. The GORUCK Herritage Kit Bag is a 32-liter pack that comes in at $275 USD. This is a waxed charcoal colorway exclusive to Huckberry. The design of the kit bag is inspired by classic airborne flight packs. This is a 10 1/8 ounce Martexan waxed canvas. Even though this is a Huckberry exclusive colorway, the bag is still covered by SCAR's lifetime warranty. Now let's talk about that $275 price tag. And it's a lot of money. $275 is quite a bit, especially for a 32-liter duffel bag that you may only use a couple times a year if you're just using it to travel. But that SCAR's lifetime warranty is baked into that. Now, I have personally never had to use my SCAR's warranty. I have beat the hell out of all of my GORUCK bags, but I have never busted one. But I have seen plenty of people break them, and as long as it's due to wear and tear and not something like your dog chewing on it, that's SCAR's lifetime warranty. They will fix it or replace it. If they can't fix it, they'll just send you a newer version of what you have and they'll just replace it. So the SCAR's lifetime warranty is baked into it, and that's a really, really nice thing to have because it's also transferable. It doesn't go with the owner, it goes with the bag. So if I take this bag in 2, 3, 4, 5 years down the line, I'm not using it and I sell it off to someone else, they can still use that SCAR's lifetime warranty if this bag breaks. The bag rips, blows out a zipper. That SCAR's lifetime warranty follows the bag, not me, so whomever I sell this to down the line, they can continue to use this. In addition to that, this is also the Herritage line, so it comes in at a little bit more pricey because it is a wax canvas Herritage bag. And Martexan, I've used Martexan a lot, especially from Huckberry. If you're familiar with the Huckberry wax trucker jacket, that is a Martexan sailcloth. One of my absolute all-time favorite jackets is the Unline and the Flannel line. Flint and Tinder Wax Trucker. That is the same Martexan sailcloth that is used in this bag. So I have no qualms with this material. I know that this is going to be durable and it's going to last and basically take anything I can throw at it. So heritage wise, you're paying a little bit more, and honestly, for a waxed bag, that's not bad. The waxed GR1s, the Herritage GR1s, they're like $425, maybe they went up to like $495. They're expensive. They're considerably more than the duffel. And honestly, that's a smaller bag. They're like their GR1s are either 21 liter or 25 liter. The GORUCK Herritage Kit Bag is a 32-liter pack. So you're getting a bigger bag for a cheaper price. You're actually getting more wax canvas and more leather for less money. So honestly, the $275 price tag, I'm cool with it. I think that's a very fair price point for what you're getting. GORUCK, while this bag may not be made in America, GORUCK is an American-made company. They're based out of Jacksonville, Florida. I've had plenty of GORUCK bags, most of which I sold just because I have too many packs. If you're not familiar with my past, I basically reviewed almost nothing but backpacks for like 2, maybe 3 years. I did other things, but the majority of what I reviewed, like 90% of my reviews, were backpacks and carry-related items. So I have used quite a bit of GORUCK, so I have absolutely no problems with GORUCK. I think the materials, great, the craftsmanship is great. Even the Vietnam ones, I can tell you right now, I do not have a made in America GORUCK bag, and I'm gonna go ahead and say that this is most likely not a made in America, or would clearly say on it. I have only made in Vietnam GORUCK bags right now. That's saying something. Even their made in Vietnam stuff is amazing. One other thing that I really like too is this brown leather spearhead patch. I like the brown leather. Again, I really like the way this brown contrasts with this gray. I think it looks really, really cool. And once you pull it off, another thing you can notice here is on the patch panel, it's shaped like an American flag. So if you don't want to use any morale patches and you just want to go a little bit low key, you still have your morale patch, but you do have a little bit of flair there because it is shaped like an American flag. Okay, let's check out the brown buffalo. Okay, we have the brown buffalo Concealpack 21 in the Huckberry exclusive multi-cam and black colorway. And the branding on the front of the bag is a Huckberry / brown buffalo tag. Now, feeling this bag for the first time, it feels very, very nice. Now, this is an X50 bag with a 500D Cordura front facing. And what I mean by that, we go into our front panel. It's kind of hard to see, but this is the back. This is the X50. You can see it's shiny, and you may or may not be able to see that kind of X bracing on there. But then the front of the bag is a 500D Cordura. So it gives you the technical fabric and the waterproofing of the X50 material with the more durability of the front-facing 500D Cordura. And I can say I have a 500D Cordura bag that is probably 15 years old, one of my favorite backpacks of all times, one of my most used backpacks of all times. I don't have a single hole or abrasion on that material. 500D is amazing. It's very, very abrasion resistant, and it can last you hopefully the rest of my life, because that is the other bag that I'm talking about is my absolute favorite bag, and I never intend on selling it or get rid of it. So I hopefully it will last me the rest of my life because it's my all-time favorite bag. So 500D Cordura, very, very durable material. Has a front-facing material. It's going to give you very good abrasion resistance, while you have the more technical material of the X50 inside to keep all of your stuff in your bag nice and dry. Now, while keeping anything in your EDC kit nice and dry is a very, very good thing, this bag is actually kind of intended to be used as like a tech bag or a camera bag as well. So yeah, you dump a couple $1,000 for the camera gear in here, you probably want to have a more technical fabric like an X50 to keep that dry and safe. In addition to that, our liner of this bag is actually a DWR coated VX21. So we have VX50 as our exterior shell, and then we also have the liner of the bag that is also DWR coated, and it is a VX21. So we have plenty of waterproofing or water resistant material inside this bag. The one thing I'm noticing that I feel like should be added to this bag because of the materials and the DWR coatings and the waterproofing done to this is these zippers. I feel like these should be some AquaGuard, and actually I think that the YKK UrTech zippers would be amazing on this bag. I'm using those in a different bag right now. It's the first time I had those, and they are butter smooth, and one of the reasons I don't personally like AquaGuard zippers is because I find them to be very sticky. They take a while to break in, but those YKK UrTech, they are butter smooth, and they don't have that shine to them like a lot of AquaGuards. They're kind of like very subdued. They're like a flat matte black. So that would look really good with this multicam black bag, having those flat black UrTech YKKs with this MCB bag. I think that would just look badass and make this bag a little bit more waterproof, if you will. Okay, but let's get back to the bag, going over it. We do have the front admin pocket here. Inside here, we do have some loop backing, so you could put different Velcro attachments here. And there is also a D-ring inside there. And that is it. There is no pocketing in there. There's no internal organization, but that does cover the entirety of the front of the bag. And it does have a little bit of its own space, so it will expand like outward and away from the main body of the bag. So what we put in here isn't going to push into the main body and take up space inside the bag. We do have some, I believe these are Hap-on loops here, attachment points on both sides, so we can attach additional attachment points. We do have a removable sternum strap on the back here. We have some fairly thick, yeah, these are good. These are thick strap. They are a bit stiff. They do feel fairly pliable here, but they are thick. They're not, they do have some compression to them. I don't know, I'm guessing it's probably just an EVA foam, but they do have they have pretty good flex. I'll say they have pretty good flex to them, but they do feel a little bit stiff. They will probably break in fairly quickly though. We do have quick release shoulder straps as well, so we can pop that off in a hurry if we need to. We do have a TSA pass-through here for a trolley pass-through, so you can slide this onto your carry-on luggage. On the back here, we have our rear laptop access, which is padded from the back padding, and it does feel like there is a frame sheet. There is a removable frame sheet in here. I don't know how to get that out. It does say from the back zipper, but I don't know where that is. So there is a zipper maybe inside here where I can potentially remove the frame sheet. We will figure that out for the full real user review. But yeah, inside here we do have the padding for the back padding is the back, and I do feel like there might be, no, I think it's just the hook and loop is a little thicker, so it's not necessarily padded on the back side for your laptop, but the hook and loop, or this like Yeah, that's definitely the loop. That's definitely that's the loop section. It's just a little bit thicker, so it's going to offer a little bit of padding just because the material used, not because there's actual foam padding inside here. All right. Now we do have a full clamshell opening, which I always appreciate. And because this is a technical X50 bag, you can see when we open it, it creates a bit of a shelf here. So as we load this bag out, because this material will stand on its own, everything's not going to spill out. Now it's not super stiff where I can't kind of put some maybe awkward shaped items in here and have them kind of push out, but it does have enough structure to it that it is completely standing on its own, so I can load this bag and pack it up without having everything spill out on it. If we slide to the front, we do have a zipper pocket up top here that is, I don't want to say that's mesh because I don't know what that is. That is an interesting material, but you can clearly see my hand through it. So we have that material, whatever that might be. And then we have these two big kind of just dump pockets here that have plenty of space, and they say that these will carry each of these can hold a 32-ounce water bottle. So you can easily fit your very thirsty 32-ounce Nalgene's in here. If you need to carry maybe 64 ounces of water, you can comfortably do that with the inside of the bag. Now the whole back of the bag, as well as the bottom, is also a loop panel, so you could take any of your Velcro accessories and stick them back here and be completely fine with that. Now again, this is a VX21 liner. We're seeing that along the inside here, and then we're also seeing it here on our water bottle pockets. So first impressions of the Brown Buffalo Conceal 21 liter pack. I'm really liking this bag. Now I actually almost jumped on Brown Buffalo. I've known about Brown Buffalo for a very long time because I did a lot of backpack reviews. This is my first Brown Buffalo bag. I've never had one before. I almost jumped on the train and got one because Brown Buffalo a few years back, they actually almost went out of business. They did manage to be saved and come back from the edge of the precipice of disaster, but I almost went ahead and just threw one on my CC. I held back though. I said, I can't be doing that anymore, so I didn't. But they came back, and I'm glad they did because I finally get to check one out, and I've always wanted to check out a Brown Buffalo bag. So thus far, what I'm seeing initially, I'm really liking this bag. I really like Cordura bags. My favorite bag material is Cordura. I love it. I do use technical bags. I do have a couple of different VX bags and EPX bags that I absolutely love, but I always find myself coming back to Cordura. This is a happy blend between the two. We have the VX21 liner, we have the X50 material of the bag with the 500D Cordura facing. So we have that Cordura look and feel and abrasion resistance that I know and I love, with the technical aspect of the X50 and the VX21. They're both DWR coated, baked in to keep everything inside this bag nice and dry. Let's do a couple of specs, and then I'm going to talk about those other two things that I was not expecting inside this bag. The Brown Buffalo Concealpack 21 is in fact a 21 liter bag. The bag comes in at $245 USD. This is a multi-cam black X50 exterior with a 500D front-facing Cordura fabric and a VX21 interior liner. This bag is in fact made in the USA. And one other note that I would like to say about the Brown Buffalo is they actually have a canvas workers workshop where you can go and they will actually do an intense course and teach you how to build your own backpack, and you will actually build your own backpack while you are there. I don't know how much the cost is. I don't know how often they do this, but it is something that I would personally be interested in, but I would have to, travel there on my own dime, pay the tuition fee, and stay there. It would be something that a pipe dream I would love to do, but I don't know if I necessarily have the time or resources to do it myself. But if you are interested, TBB does offer that incredibly cool service. Now, these other two packs, these are not included with the bag. Huckberry tossed these in for me. I didn't even know they were coming, so this was a complete surprise to me. And what we have here is the dop kit that comes in at $39 USD, and the Porter pen case that comes in at $35 USD. And both of these are also exclusive colors to Huckberry, as they are both the matching multi-cam black. So these are an additional upcharge. They don't come with the Conceal 20. So we have the dop kit and the pen case. So dop kit, let's see what we got here. We have, okay, there is no internal organization in this, but it does stand up on its own. This is also, I believe, X50 with the 500D and the VX21 interior liner. Now, I like this because this is a very good size. It stands up on its own. It does have a D-ring. If I wanted to hang it, I could put like an S-hook on here. I like this because I need a new dop kit. I've been using, I think it's an old think tank bag that I took from my camera bag, because my dop kit, it was just a cheap one that I had for 1,000 years, but I had it so long and it just had everything in it and it worked until it now didn't work. So our last trip, which we just got back from, I had to use a think tank tech bag of mine that I threw all my toiletries in. So I needed one of these, and I wasn't in the market for one because I was just like, I threw everything in the think tank and threw it in my backpack. It was a good size. It fit, tiny bit too small, but it fit really well. But this is not actually that much larger, but this is going to get used. I'm probably going to go upstairs and transfer everything into this right now. So this is $39. This is the exclusive, again, multi-cam black colorway that you can only get from Huckberry, and this is the brown buffalo dop kit. Really digging this. Going to actually put this into use right away, because this is actually going to go in my GORUCK Kit Bag first, because I'm going to be going camping in a week or two, and I'm going to use the kit bag when I go camping. Now we have the Porter pen case. This is nice. No organization inside this either. Same thing. X50 500D main body liner, or main body, and then the liner is the VX21. We can open this up. This will open up quite wide. We can fit a lot of things in here. Actually, I can fit far more than pens and Sharpies and pencils in here. Honestly, I have a pouch that is a very similar shape, but probably 2/3 this size, that I really like that pouch. But I find it to be a tiny bit slim. I'm always afraid when I'm using it, when I'm re-zipping it, I'm going to blow the zipper. So I may swap that out for this and see if this works in its place. This might be a tad bit too big for what I'm using the other pouch for, but it is the same shape, but it also unzips all the way down the sides, which gives me a lot more access to it, where my other is just a zip across the top. We are featuring 2 D-rings, so we could lash this inside a bag, outside a bag. I can even just like hang this to one of those Haplon clips on the outside. So I'm liking this. It's a good shape. I really like the shape of this bag. Again, I do have one that's probably 2/3 the size of this that I use a lot, and I really, really like the shape, except this actually allows me to unzip it and really access it a little bit easier. And it being a little bit bigger, I'm not gonna be afraid what I have in that bag. If I transfer to this one, I'm gonna blow the zipper. In addition, the quality of all of these, all of the brown buffalo things are really, really nice. I'm really liking the very first time I'm seeing anything brown buffalo. I'm liking it. The materials seem very, very nice. The build quality of this bag, it's top notch. I don't see anything wrong with the build quality. I feel like this is a bag that I could probably sling daily for the next 5 to 10 years before I start to see any kind of significant wear. And thus far, first time laying eyes on anything TBB, I'm very satisfied with this. I can see why this is $245. The craftsmanship is nice. I don't see any kind of stitches out of place. All of the zippers, they all work. The build quality is great. The materials used are high quality. I'm very, very satisfied with it. All of the zippers, again, they're all working. Everything's fine. I didn't have any point with the main zipper where it's hanging up. It goes completely fine. Both zippers come up and around the horseshoe, no problem. Completely zippers just fine. I mean, we even have a reinforced bottom here, so we have plenty of extra material here to keep us, both prevent us from bumping things on the bottom and to kind of help from wearing through, because this is doubled over. The back panel, we have a nice air mesh. But all in all, I am very satisfied with what I am seeing in this TBB bag. And personally, multicam black, I'm a very big fan. I love MCB. I know camos in general don't fit into every setting. I do work in an office building. I will carry this to work. But I know some people that also work in office buildings, this is not going to be appropriate for that. So maybe MCB might not be the best colorway for every occasion, but for me, I'm gonna carry this anywhere that I go. I have no problems carrying MCB, and personally, I love MCB. It's a really cool colorway. And yeah, if you wanted this, exclusive from Huckberry. If you aren't cool with MCB, Brown Buffalo makes this bag in other colors. You can always pick it up in a different color, but I'm really digging this MCB. And I would like to say thank you to Huckberry for also throwing in the dot kit and the pencil case. I wasn't expecting either of these, but I will definitely use both of these. And going camping in about a week and a half, 2 weeks. Gonna be using the dot kit inside my GORUCK Herritage kit bag. So with that, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Smash that big red button and ring that bell right next to it so you get notifications next time I post a brand new video. Like my full real user review of my Brown Buffalo Conceal 21 Multi-Cam Black that is a Huckberry exclusive colorway, or my GORUCK Herritage kit bag in charcoal that is also a Huckberry exclusive colorway. And thank you, and good night.